Hello. So in this video, we are going to be changing from base 16 to base 10. But before we change from base 16 to base 10, let us look at the numbers that come together to make the base 16. So base 16 comprises of 16 digits. And these 16 digits are namely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we don't have 10. So in place of 10, we have letter A, then we have B, C, D, E, and F. These alphabets that are together with the base 16 numbers, what do they represent? They represent A for 10, B for 11. Remember we stopped at 9, count 9. So continuing, A is 10, B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, and then E is 14, and F is 15. So these are the numbers that we use for the base 16 from number 1 to letter F. Now let's take a question. So if we are to change or convert 4C 6E base 16, we want to change it to base 10. How can we change this in base 16 to base 10? So first of all, we're going to be using the expansion notation form by multiplying each of these numbers by our base, just like the way we do the others. So this will be 4 times 16 plus letter C, yes, times 16, plus 6 times 16, plus E times 16. The next thing will be to write these letters in actual numbers. So these letters, let's write them in actual numbers. These will give us 4 times 16 plus, what is letter C? Letter C represents 12. So this will be 12 times 16 plus 6 times 16 plus, what is letter E? E represents 14. So this will be 14 times 16. And then we write this base in powers. This will be 0, 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to be making use of our calculator. So this will give us 4 times 16 raised to power 3. 16 raised to power 3, this is 4096. Plus 12 times 16 raised to power 2, this is 256. Plus 16 times 16 raised to power 1 is 16. Plus 14 times a number raised to power 0, we know is 1. Now 4 times this number, all equal to, remember. So this will be 4 times 4096. That will give us 16,000, using a calculator, 384. Plus 12 times this number, that gives us 3072. Plus 16 times 6, that gives us 96. Plus 14 times 1 is 14. Now, using a calculator to add all of these numbers, when we use a calculator to add all these numbers, this would give us 19,566 base 10. So changing from base 16 to base 10, first of all, we had to look at all the base 16 numbers that come together to comprise the base 16. And then we used our expansion notation form for this. And we've converted this number to base 10. It was initially in base 16. So that means 4C 6E base 16 is equal to 19,566 base 10. Thank you for watching.